Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make these really cute fish earrings, or you can use them as charms, whatever you want really. And I got these beads. They're called Evil Eye beads. I got them from the Czech Beads exclusive monthly subscription box. I think it was July's box. So anyways, when I opened that box and I saw these beads, I instantly got the idea to make these little fish charms. And so I tried it, and as you can see, it worked. So if you didn't get July's Czech Beads exclusive subscription box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put links for the Evil Eye beads down there below the video, so you guys can go and just get them right from the website. And I saw that they come in so many different colors. One of my favorite colors is turquoise, and I saw that you can get it with a turquoise with a silver wash, or turquoise with a gold wash. So just, I'll put the links down there for you guys, and you can go get your beads there if you didn't get the subscription box. Here's the list of materials you will need to make fish earrings. You will need 24 gauge wire. You can use any brand you want. To make one fish, you will need to cut 8 inches of wire. So if you're going to make a pair of earrings, you will need to cut 2 8-inch pieces of 24 gauge wire. You're also going to need Czech Evil Eye beads, and like I said earlier, I will have links for the Evil Eye beads down there below the video. You will also need jump rings, and I'm using like a 4mm, 5mm jump ring, but really all you need to do is just find a way to connect your fish to your earring finding. Because of the kind of earring finding I'm using, I found that I have to use jump rings, but you can also use chain, or if you're using just a regular shepherd's hook ear wire, you can just connect your fish directly to that. You're also going to need earring findings. I'm using lever backs, but you can use fish hook, whatever style you want. And you're also going to need a round pencil, so that's why you see this here, because we're going to be shaping the wire onto this pencil. And you're going to need chain nose pliers. I'm actually using 2 pair, of a bent and a regular chain nose. You're going to need round nose pliers. You're going to need a wire cutter, and you're also going to need a ruler. So this is it, and again, I've always put the list of materials and links to things I'm using down there below the video. So I went ahead and I cut 8 inches of wire, and now I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to make a wire wrapped loop. So I'm going to grab it about here, and I'm going to bend the wire, and then I'm going to wrap the short wire around my round nose pliers and make a wire wrapped loop. And I want to make sure that I get it close in size to the one I already have, because this is the mate. So I see that I need to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, now I'm going to take my bent nose, or you could take your regular chain nose, and I'm just going to wrap this around. And I do 3 wraps, by the way, because you need enough space to come back over top and do more wraps over top of this. You'll see what I mean later on. Okay, so 3 to 4 wraps. Let's see. Okay, that's what I have. I'm going to trim this wire, and I need to straighten my loop out because it's a little crooked. Okay, this is what we have. Looks good. Now I'm going to take and put my Evil Eye bead on. Slide it down, and I'm going to go to my chain nose pliers, and I need to have this straight. So I'm going to hold like this, okay, so the eye is straight. I'm going to grab right here at the end of my chain nose pliers, the very end, and I'm going to bend this like that, okay? I'm going to lay this down and get my pencil, and I'm going to wrap this around my pencil. We're going to start by making the tail here, okay? So I'm going to hold this in place, which is kind of tricky at first. wrap this around. We can bend it to get it just right if we need to. I'm going to bring it down here to the end of my pencil. Just like this. Basically what we're doing is making a very large wire wrap loop. Okay, so it should look like this. So I'm going to hold this tight. Pull this wire tight. You want it to be tight around the pencil. And I'm going to make my first wrap. Okay. Now I'm going to wrap this until I have no space left between the fish and my loop here. So I'm going to wrap this again, and I think it was about 3 wraps that I had to do. Okay, taking this off. Let's see. I can just go like this. Okay. So this is what I have. This does need to be straight with this one here. But throughout the making of this, I found that I was constantly fidgeting with it, trying to get it right. So this is what we have right now. So this wire is in line with my loops. So now what I'm going to do is take my chain nose pliers, and I like to use the bent ones for this. They just seem to work better. I tried the other ones, but I guess because of how they're bent, it just works so much better. So I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and put them right here, and we're going to shape the tail of our fish. So you want to find about dead center on the top and bottom. Hold the wire like this and open your pliers, bending the wire so it looks like this. Okay. Now sometimes, as you can see, it's a little short here and long here, so you can fix that and do it again. And I get my chain nose pliers. It just happens. I found that I constantly kind of had to fidget with this because it just kept slipping. I needed this to be tight as I was working, so I did have problems with it slipping some, but it's not that bad. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to go like this because I have to fix my angle there. Okay, now I'm going to take, it's still kind of longer at the bottom, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to grab about here, and I'm going to bend this into my tail right there. I'm going to bend it, this wire that way, and the same with this one. I have to push this inward. Again, it likes to come out. And I go like this, and we're just shaping the tail. Okay. Okay, looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I have to get this wire to be on the side. Okay, so like this. And I'm going to make a fin. So I have to take my wire and I'm going to wrap it on the side of the fish. Now we have to get our bead to stay stationary, which is a little tricky, but I'm going to show you some tricks on how I figured that out. So right now, as you could see, this is kind of round right here, and I need to bend it. See this little bend right there? That's going to make it stay on the top and the bottom of the fish. So I'm going to grab my bent nose pliers right here. Okay. Holding the bead, I'm going to go like this and bend the wire so that it goes down the top or bottom of the fish. You see what I just did there? Okay, going like this. Now I have to figure out where to put my fin. I really tried centering the fins on the top and bottom of the fish because it looked really good. The very first fish I made, I had my fin too high up on the eye, and it just looked strange. And I also tried making it look like he had two fins on the top, which I did manage to do it, but it was more complicated. So I was just trying to make this very easy for you guys, so I just stuck with one fin on the top and bottom of the fish. So I do like to compare to the one I already made to see where I need to go with this, and it's this side. So it looks like I bent it. I made my first bend, which is right here, right at the edge of the eyeball. So I'm going to try and do that again. Now the thing is you have to make sure that this wire is pulled taut so you could see where the fin is going to be at. So again, I'm using my bent nose, and I'm going to go right here and make my bend. Okay? Now I have to make another bend. So the fin on this fish is actually kind of tall compared to those. That one's more lower. So let's see. About here maybe. And I'm going to compare. Looks good. Okay. Now I have to make another bend. I'm going to go to this side. Okay, and bend it like that. And now I have to adjust this, so I'm going to go like this to get more of a triangle shape. Okay, I also need to bring these wires together more, so I'm going to bend. I'm going to grab right here, and I'm going to push this down, and then I have to get it to curve around the top of my fish. And so far it's looking good. I think I will come back and fidget with the top fin more. Yeah, okay, so looking back here, we're on the back side of the fish. So this wire I want to be on the front side, so it's actually going at an angle like this. I hope this makes sense to you, because I figured if I have the wire starting on this side and I start wrapping it on this side, it's not gonna stay put. So right now the wire is coming from the back side, and we need it to come on the front side here. So I'm gonna hold this tight just like this. Okay, taking my wire like this. Okay, after you have to pull this tight a little bit. I can see that my fin's not looking too good. You want to make sure that you keep the bead, by the way, positioned just like this, because you need it to sit just right on the top of the body. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it now. Hold it tight. Even use your fingernails to make it straight. Okay. And wrap. And I think I just did one wrap. Okay, so this is what I have now. I'm gonna go like this. Now I'm gonna go back to this fin here. I have to straighten it out, but as you can see how the wire's going this way? That's why I did that little kink down here to make it stay straight in the top. So I'm going to grab my wire right here, okay, just like this, and bend it like that so that the fin stays on top. You'll feel that this is getting tighter. The wire is getting tighter around the bead, so it's not going to want to move so much. I do need to come back to here and fix this fin, but I can do this later after I cut off my tail. But I do like to just try to fix it as I go. Okay. He looks good so far. Now I'm going to take the wire over here, and I have to bend this one before I make my fin. So again, I'll grab it just like this, close to the wrap, and push like that. And now I'm going to bend my wire over this side of the fish. Okay, and I have to find where to make my bend, and this time I have to go, how am I going to explain this? I have to go past the eye because I have to start my bend here on this side. I hope that makes sense. So let's see, maybe up a little bit more. And just gotta fidget with it to get where you like it. Okay, I think that's probably even right there. Yeah, I think that'll do. Now I'm gonna grab it here and make another bend. And if you're not crazy about that bend, you can straighten out and do it again. Don't be afraid. As long as you don't do it like 3 or 4 times, it shouldn't break on you. Okay, I am wondering if this is a little long. I think it is, so I'm gonna redo this bend. When I actually made this the first time, I used really crappy wire. I have this wire that's rusting, and I guess it's rusting because I bought it at Walmart and they were remodeling the store, so they put all their craft and joy making stuff outside. And when I bought it, it wasn't rusting, but when I got it home after like a few months, I noticed it was rusting, and I guess because it was outside in the humidity. Okay, that looks better. So now I have to grab it here and make another bend for my triangle. I'm gonna bend this down. Okay, just keep shaping your fin until you have it the way you need it. And I have to wrap it around the fish. Let's see, my wire's on this side, so I need it to be on the opposite side. So it's going to be over here. I have to keep adjusting this till it's just right. Sometimes you have to bypass that bottom wire there, like that, and then when you go to wrap it around, see that? How it sits on the side of the fish? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it now. Yeah, I think it looks good enough. I'll fidget with that fin after I make my wrap. Okay, so pulling it tight as you can, and make one wrap, like that. Now I'm gonna go back to my fin, and I'm gonna grab the wire right here, and push this down so that it's laying against the fish. There you can go, and you can see now that it's working. Okay. I'm going to grab it here and push this piece down. I have to go back to this side here and make my little bend, because you can see it's not laying on the top of the fish, right? So I'm going to grab the wire very close to the wrap there and push it in so that it bends like that. Now I'm going to go to my wrapping wire, and I'm going to wrap around the tail like this. Okay, and then I'm going to do like a figure 8, and I'm going to go this way and wrap around the other part of the tail, and then I'm going to go in between, and then I'm going to wrap the wire around the base of the tail right here. And I just do this a few times until it looks good. I usually have about 1/2 inch of wire left over. And you can come in here with your pliers and shape this the way you like. And I think I'm gonna just go like this and trim my tail, and I'll tuck it in right here so it doesn't come out. Okay. Looks good. You could smash this some if you want, and because we've manhandled this, you will have to go back and straighten your tail because it gets crooked. Spin your bead in position. You might even have to do this again because it makes it tighter around the bead so the bead doesn't want to spin. Yeah, I see that I have to go back and do that. Okay, and let's see, do my fins need work? No, I think it looks good now. Yeah. So cute. Okay, now all I have to do is attach my earring finding, and because I'm using this lever back, this does open, but I'm always weary of it because I have broke them before. There's a little seam there where you can open it, but because I've broken them before, I realize it's just best to use jump rings or chain links to attach it together. So this here is actually a chain that was made out of jump rings that I'm using. And because of how this is straight, I have to use 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead, close this one shut. Okay, open this one. And you can decide which side of the fish looks better. I think this side does. Okay, so this is going to be the front. Close it back by twisting it. There we go. And now we have our cute little evil eye fish earrings. And these would also look really cool as a charm on a bracelet or in a necklace. I would love to have these in turquoise. Maybe Czech Beads exclusive will send these out in turquoise next time. They're so cute. This is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so you get notified when I upload new videos, and like me on Facebook. And don't forget to share pictures of the jewelry you've made from my videos on my Facebook page, and follow me on Pinterest. And you can also follow me on Instagram and share pictures of the jewelry you have made from my videos. Thanks for watching.